What up, palm tree? Out for a walk right now. Power's out at my crib, so gotta vacate for a second here. Anyway, all right, a lot of things are going on here in LA. Want to weigh in on a couple things. First and foremost, a little late to the conversation, but I just wanted to chime in on the whole Tyga makes the racist video. What was it called? Aye Caramba, and the backlash he got. Then he sat down and did the interview with American Cholo on Power 106. Then Power 106 takes that interview down. Number one, okay. I don't think it's fair to place the whole entire blame on Tyga for that. Because keep in mind, bro, he signed to a major record label. So there's a marketing team, creative directors, and a bunch of business people in between that who cleared that video and allowed him to do that. They paid the budget, they knew what was going down, and there's a whole team of motherfuckers who allowed that to happen, right? So I think that, number one, Tyga's from the West Coast. So automatically you already know that he has a strong Latino fan base, right? And do I view what he did in that video as cultural appropriation? I view it as inappropriate, but not cause for outrage. People have the right to be offended, but, nowadays I feel like everybody looks for reasons to get offended, and it was just, a big bag fumble. If English-speaking Latino is one of the biggest growing markets in America, that's not the way you capitalize off people who would be your fans. You don't make fun of stereotypes of people who are supporting your music, right? That being said, so American Cholo, who, I enjoy his content as well, Gil from American Cholo, took issue with that. And then he ended up sitting down with Tyga. They had a good conversation, which I'm all about. They had a conversation, boom, it's done. Now video surfaces of American Cholo saying racist remarks, saying the word coon, saying the hard ER. And really, we come to find out that that's taken out of context as well, right? Now, as a black man, as a supporter of American Cholos, I can't be mad at him because at the end of the day, he's defending his people, right? Is it questionable? Yeah. Did media sources chop up clips of him using slurs out of context? Perhaps. But what I take the biggest issue is Power 106 taking the interview he did with Tyga down, right? Because here is the thing. You have a moment of black and brown unity that they snub, right? Because at the end of the day, Power 106 is owned by MS, right? They're owned by a white company, bro. It's a corporate machine. And here's a moment where it could have gotten ugly, could have been on some gang shit, could have been on some LA politics, and it didn't. But they took it down. Now, secondly, Power 106 used to go by the slogan, "Where hip hop lives." We all know good and damn well, if you live in LA, you know good and damn well Power 106 ain't hip hop. Literally, it's not hip hop. Their format is rhythmic. That's why they play so much Drake and Lil Wayne and all this pop music. It's not hip hop. They don't play any, they're not playing Draco. They're probably not playing Shoreline Mafia, O3 Greedo. They're not playing Blue Bloods. They're not playing, probably barely playing Bino or Wally the Sensei or Blast. Blast is probably the only legit LA artist who they're really playing. And third of all, they barely have any black personalities over there. There's like no black DJs on a station that once upon a time called themselves Where Hip Hop Lives. So, although I've enjoyed some of their content here and there, it's like, I can't rock with those dudes. I cannot rock with Power 106. Once upon a time, yeah, they were dope. Maybe way back when they had Big Boy and like, Tito Stop 4 at 4. If you're from LA, you remember. Yeah, once upon a time. But no, terrestrial radio, I don't even know if people are fucking with in the first place. People my age aren't. Like 25 to 30, absolutely not. And anybody younger than that, hell no. Not listening to terrestrial radio in large numbers. All right, I digress. I just finished listening to the No Jumper interview with AD, DoKnow, American Cholo, and Bozo. And I like how everybody at that table was so well-spoken, you know, presented the issue, presented how Poetik Flakko posted this clip of American Cholo using the slur on his platform, and how out of context that was, and how that could have really sparked, you know, a bad situation between black and brown here in LA. I really think that, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man, Poetik Flakko is a punk, man. Like, I've never met dude before, but, you know, I think that this guy just doesn't know LA politics, and he needs to be educated on street politics before he goes and posts, you know, things that could cause issue. Now, Adam's the one that cleared that, but Adam is right. What is media worthy, what is newsworthy needs to be covered. Now, for the sake of trying to stop the violence, yeah, take it down. I agree with, you know, what they said at the table. Yeah, it should be taken down. But I think that Poetik Flakko's character, his persona, I ain't rocking with, first of all. And it's not big, and it's not, before you guys say this, it's not, one chubby black dude hating on another. It is not that. Because you already know I'm not a competitive person, I'm a collaborative person. I'd rather help you. It's about the fact that dude is like ripping a page off of academics, and academics is already a clout chasing motherfucker, right? So bottom line is that nigga Poetik Flakko needs to be checked. You know, after he got spat on by 16 Shot him, he sat up there for the whole interview and trolled that guy. Yeah, I think Adam relates to Poetik Flakko a lot because, you know, Adam's from New Hampshire, you know, just a small town boy, you know, and Poetik Flakko's from North Dakota. He came out of nowhere, you know, so they both kind of have that come out of nowhere story. But I think the dynamic of No Jumper has drastically changed from really covering underground rap and really giving a voice to, you know, the warehouse party scene, the SoundCloud rap scene, to now being, you know, more about LA street politics and being kind of like, you know, the ghetto TMZ. I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm like the street TMZ, you know what I mean? And hold up, it's getting a little noisy over here. Yeah, so I just think that, you know, when Poetik Flakko admits that, you know, he religiously watches academics and that he's, you know, studying his every move, I think academics always has had dwindling respect to hip hop. I just think Poetik Flakko needs to be checked, man. And that nigga's on his last little teensy bit of, you know, nigga's got one life left, bro. One life left. And that's all it takes, man. I wish no harm against the man. I wish no ill against the man. You know, what I'm saying is, dog, watch your fucking mouth. Straight up, homie. Watch your mouth. I am not no tough guy. I am not claiming to be a tough guy. But I'm saying for your safety, my good brother, watch what you're saying and doing, dude. All right. So, yeah, man. Hey, but Power 106, I mean, I've applied for jobs over there over the years, bro. I come from a radio background. My dad was in radio out here for years, like a long ass time, right? Pops was in radio for years. I worked for a station for over a year. It's like I've applied to several jobs there. Never even gotten an interview. Now, I ain't even got to explain my whole resume and who I am, what I do in this video. But let's just say the palm tree gonna vouch for me. And like for the fact that, you know, they don't play hip hop. They don't have any black DJs on there. They don't have no West Coast, like, real blocks on there. It's like, for what, bro? They're a fucking pop station. It's not cool. They're not looking out for the people of LA. They're not looking out for educated brothers like myself. So, you know, I'm with that. I saw that Black LA is supporting a boycott against Power. I'm with that 100%. I saw that on A Day in LA. Shout out to D. John Paul. So, yeah. To digress, I know that Gil or American Cholo is definitely not a racist, but, you know, some things were taken out of context. And, you know, I think that Gil is absolutely right in the sense that we got to come together in conversation, because that conversation they posted between AD, Gil, Bozo, DoKnow was powerful. All right, well, so that's about it. In essence, Poetik Flakko, watch your fucking mouth, dude, for real. Power 106, kiss my ass. Nobody really listens to you anyway. Real niggas don't listen to you guys anyway, straight up. I know you're not about real niggas' dollars, you're about little white girls' dollars. Okay, cool, whatever, do you, bro. Your programmer over there is probably a fucking white boy in his 50s. And yeah, all right, I'm almost at the gym anyway. Before you motherfuckers make fat jokes, yeah, nigga, I need to shed a few, bro. Yo, hey, man, I be eating fucking good, man. I need to burn this shit off, man. Come on, hey. And if you want to talk some health and fitness tips with your boy to help me in the comments, feel free. And I know what to do to be healthy. I just don't practice what I preach. But new month, new me. Here we go. All right, that's it. Peace, love, palm.
You better follow Palm Biatch.